Hello everyone and welcome to Blog Runner Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome to what is going to be another video looking at some updates in as far as transfer activities go. In fact, this is going to be a video which is going to have serve two very important purposes. I should put it that way. The first one is, of course, like I had mentioned, the updates, some quick updates with regards to transfer activity for FC Barcelona. Of course, we're still trying to push players out the window, still trying to bring players in again, so there's going to be some updates on that. And of course, the second thing is going to be updates with regards to the channel, because in fact I'll just do that right now. I'll do that right off the bat. I'm not going to be able to upload again for the rest of this week, probably not until sometime next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. So when you might see the next upload. So don't be surprised, don't be shocked at the silence which you're going to experience or you're going to see. I'm still alive, I'm just not currently able to upload is what it mean. So anywho, now that that's out of the way, we can probably just go straight to what is really the more like the other main point of doing this upload today, which is going to be talking about the transfer activities for FC Barcelona. And the first thing that we want to remember or want to take a look at is, of course, those exits, because we do know that FC Barcelona needs exits so they can fix their FFP situation and so they can, of course, be able to register some of their new signings like Vitor Roque, like Ilkay Gundogan, like Inigo Martinez. Anywho, the latest update that we have in as far as exits go for FC Barcelona comes in the form of Alex Collado. And Alex Collado will be leaving Barca for Real Betis. He's going to be leaving though honor-free. There's not going to be any transfer fee paid by Real Betis. He's going to be leaving honor-free. His contract with Barcelona has basically been cut short and he's agreed to give up quite a huge majority of the money that FC Barcelona owed him from his deferred wages. So we've been able to get some wages off the book in the form of Alex Collado. As for Clement Lenglet, right now, of course, Barca and Tottenham are still we would say they're kind of still at an impasse here. They haven't yet come to any agreements in as far as transfer fees concerned for Clement Lenglet. So, Barcelona is still trying to hold out for a bit more money from Tottenham. Tottenham, of course, trying to get as little money out of their pocket as possible, because everyone knows at this moment in time that Barcelona is desperate for the cash, and so they're going to be as stingy as they can basically with their money. Now, aside from Clement Lenglet and Alex Collado, we also do have some news regarding Serginho Dest, and it's been, of course, reported by some outlets that Dest wants to fight for a second chance at Barca, whilst it's not really believed by the staff at Barcelona that Dest is that guy, but they're willing to give him a chance in preseason, and should that go well, then he's going to get his shot, which he wants. Another player who is in what I would say is somewhat a similar position to that of Serginho Dest is, of course, fellow right back, fellow North American as well, Julian Araujo. And with Julian Araujo, it's being reported right now that FC Barcelona, of course, would want to see him make some progress. They want him to get a bit more experience playing at the highest level. So what's being reported is that he might go out on loan to another team in La Liga, most likely. If not, then just probably another team in Europe, maybe one that's going to give him some opportunities to play football in continental competition. And once that's done, they want him to go out for at least one more season and to develop some more, then probably have a look at him again and try to bring him back. And aside from that, we do also have some news that we've been hearing about potential targets that Barcelona has in that pivot position. Remember, Barcelona still hasn't signed a pivot, so we're still in that situation as far as Oriol Romeu is concerned, where Barcelona is still trying to negotiate his price. And of course, Barca, much like Tottenham are doing to them, Barcelona are trying to pay as little money as possible to Girona for the services of Oriol Romeu. But aside from Romeu, there have also been names that have come forward like Oscar Zambrano, who is a young Ecuadorian defensive midfielder. And there's, lots of videos going around on social media showing, his comps as you would expect. And it's really hard to gauge just how good he is. Try and do some more research on him, maybe have something more next time I talk about him. But for now, that's all I could say about Zambrano. He was brought forward by Araujo's agent, so it's been reported. So could be one to keep an eye on for Barca. The other teams, of course, were also interested in him. So there's that. And then there's also a young right back at Deportivo La Coruña called Trilli, who Barca are also being linked with. And he's another one, again, who other teams are interested in him. Real Sociedad being one of those teams. And Barcelona, it looks like, are trying to, just sneak in and snatch him up, because he has a price tag of like 200,000. Although, it's hard to tell just how good he's going to be as compared to somebody like Fresneda or, Ana Martinez, who we've seen at the highest level, and we know just how good those guys are. But that's just about it, I think, in as far as the updates are concerned for transfers at FC Barcelona. So, those are the updates in as far as exits are concerned, and also in as far as some new targets and, new signings that Barcelona are trying to bring in. There is, of course, some talk about contract renegotiations that's going on. We know Ousmane Dembele is one player whose contract is being renegotiated. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is another one as well. And Frankie de Jong's name has been mentioned as well. With Frankie and ter Stegen, it's really about trying to get those figures down. Remember, they're still on those ridiculously expensive Bartomeu contracts. So the negotiations with them are to do mostly with that. And with Ousmane Dembele, it's to do more, I think, with extending, because remember, last summer he only signed a 2-year contract. So this is going to be his final season, this upcoming one, if Barcelona do not renew him. And it's also interesting to note that we're hearing word that Ousmane Dembele wants to be a captain at FC Barcelona. So, that would be pretty fun. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see how all of that plays out. Dembele's renewal, same as well for ter Stegen and for Frankie de Jong. But aside from that, I think that's just about as much as I can give you as far as updates are concerned. Works, of course, on Camp Nou, of course, now reaching, an escalated stage, an escalated level. I'll throw in some footage in here you could take a look at as far as what's happening there. But yeah, aside from all of that, really, I've got nothing more to say here, guys. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope you understand as far as the silence goes, as far as the absence for the next 5 or so days. But until then, guys, please stay safe. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barça.